I walked away, but I was able to get my deposit back. And it was like, well, they can look at if the worst case scenario, we can go to court, and they can look at your history of the last house, you know, you walked away from that too, and you didn't give an option to repair.
Yeah, look for it.
Repair.
Okay, so pretty much you got the property inspection, and after the property inspection, you didn't like what you seen. You said, hey, I want to back out the deal. They said, no, we're not giving you your earnest money deposit back. Did you request to have a repair allowance?
In the contract, it did state, Lord, London, pick up that shit. It did, I'm trying to think. It didn't state a repair allowance. It did state an inspection. That you have, this is based on an inspection report that the deal would go through. Like the basics. I didn't ask for a repair allowance, but it did say that, you have to give them an option.
Yeah, like when I'm buying a property, and let's say after I get the inspection report, there's a lot of stuff going on with the property. I would, during a due diligence period, because you have a certain time frame, maybe 30 days, 45 days, whatever you negotiated. But during that due diligence phase, I would tell them, hey, here's the property inspection report. You can see for yourself. As you see, this furnace needs replaced, there's a leak in the roof, there's mold, there's termites, whatever the problem is. And I say, hey, I would like to have a credit. So that's what the repair allowance is for. I'm going to have a credit for these repairs that's needed.
Now, that has to be in the contract initially, or can you come back in during the negotiation period, put that in?
No, you can't put it in the contract initially because you didn't do the report. So during the due diligence, when they know I can back out, I will say, hey, well, we're still in the due diligence, but I want a credit to fix these issues. And then I'll say, I also want to have my contractor go in there and give me a bid so that I will know how much these repairs will cost. And you might want to have your contractor kind of inflate it by saying that if it's really 15,000 worth of repairs, have them say 19, and then y'all can negotiate that. And I normally have the seller pay for, give me a credit, in other words, that's the repair allowance, for the major repairs, like if it's a roof, if it's a furnace, and also safety hazard related items. But if it's like something like, oh, the handrail is shaky, or the towel bar in the bathroom is not screwed in properly, that's minor stuff that I would, I will pay for out of pocket, but not tell the seller to.
Okay.
Yep.
So you think I should come back and say, instead of having them fix any repairs, because I didn't release the inspection report to them yet.
Yeah, I will release it to them, and because they want to see it. There's going to be stuff wrong with every property you buy. That's the point of it. But you got to use that as negotiating power. You use that as leverage to say, hey, seller, there's a lot of stuff going on with your property. I want a credit to get this fixed, assuming, Naisha, that you're still under the due diligence period. I don't know if you are, but that's when you can walk away from it and get your earnest money deposit back. So I'm not sure if you're still in that due diligence period. If you exceeded that period, you could potentially get your earnest money deposit back, but you might have to wait a year if the seller refuses to sign a termination agreement to terminate the contract.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would say just try to negotiate it. Just say, don't just walk away because you see problems. Every property got problems. It's not like it's brand new,
okay.
If it's the older property, but you just use that as negotiating power. The property inspection report in conjunction with your contractor's bid. Like, hey, this is the stuff wrong. This is how much it's going to cost. Let's talk. I want you to give me a credit at closing to go towards these repairs. And you always do the repairs. Don't ever leave it up to the seller to do it, because the seller's going to do a shoddy job. Because he's like, hey, I'm selling the property. It's no longer going to be mine, so why would I do an A1 job? Why would I do the best quality and pay for the best materials if I'm selling it? You always do that. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that was very helpful.
Yeah. Hopefully that works. And good luck with it. But just be kind of stern with it. And you said 250. That's 250 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that much. I mean, I know it's still money, but it's not like it's. I did that once for 3,000, and I told him like it was past the due diligence period, and the seller can provide the proper documents. So I had to walk away because she wouldn't give me the right documents, and I had to wait a year to get my 3,000 back.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just talking about 250, so that's not too bad.
Because she, like, the realtor was like, oh, you know, if they didn't, like, if I didn't release the 250 because I want to walk away, that they can sue me and say, you know, if they house stayed on the market, that I, you know, because of me and stuff, that, you know, they can sell me for the fact that their house was on the market a long time or something like that.
It depends if you're past the due diligence period, because you're supposed to have a.
But how do you know about? Is that in the contract? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, you negotiate it. You negotiate that. It's in my ebook too, my audiobook. In the due diligence period,
I have that. I have to read that again.
Yeah, you're supposed to you're supposed to have certain contingencies in your contract. So if worse comes to worse, you can back out of the deal, no harm, no foul. That's one of the contingencies is property inspection. 30 days minimum, but I try to aim for 45 days. But if you're already past the due diligence, then it's kind of hard for you not to move forward. You know, and get your money back.
Is that the same with, because this is residential, so it's the same? I mean, you can still put that in the concept? Okay.
Yeah, you can just say, hey, I want an X amount of time to inspect the property, because residential, they do property inspections too. And it might take a while to get a property inspector out there to do the financial due diligence and also to get the report, and then you negotiate about, hey, there's some stuff wrong with this property based upon this report. I want a credit. Yeah, you can do that with residential.
Oh, okay. So I can go back and ask for a credit.
Again, I said assuming you're under the due diligence period. I don't know if you're under the due diligence period.
Right. Well, my realtor said that I have to give them the option after the inspection report comes back, you know, to negotiate. And then after we can't come to negotiation, then, like, you know, I can walk away.
Yeah, so I would say get that property inspection report. Tell me you want to get a bid. You want your contractor to give you a bid. Then after you get the bid, present both of them to the seller and then use that as negotiating power. Like, hey, I need a credit of, let's say the contractor gives you a bid of $10,000. I need to credit $10,000 because of all these serious repairs that are needed.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Juan. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I really appreciate it. And I still owe you lunch, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do that.
All right. I'm actually on my way to New York, so I don't know if you're gonna be free in the next 3 hours, but next time I'm in New York.
All right. Let me know in advance. I'm gonna try to work something out.
All right, no problem.
All right.
All right, bye. So there you have it, guys. It's me, Juan Pablo. I'm getting all teary-eyed in this rain. We're driving from Syracuse, New York.
Coaching students that much?
I know, man. I just can't stand when they do a deal wrong. It gives them my dirt. No, but actually, she just hit me up. It's a previous coaching student. That's what I like to do with people. So even though you're in the coaching program, but if you have a question, not if it's consistent, of course, re-enroll in the program. But I always like to give back, and people always say that, oh, what about if I can approach this person or touch this person, this guru, this coach? Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for helping answer your questions, giving you unbiased feedback. And we're just driving, so we pulled over, about to get something to eat at the Waffle House. Some of y'all don't know about that Waffle House. And you see it's raining, pouring down. We're in Hicktown, New York. It's like, I don't know where we're at. Where is this?
I don't even know.
Binghamton, a little south.
Nah,
Scranton?
This PA.
Scranton. Oh, Scranton, PA.
Yeah.
So we went from Syracuse to Scranton, and then we're gonna, after we eat, we're gonna head to NYC. Yep, so on the road, she just hit me up like, hey, I got this deal on the contract. So that's the thing. Either my coaching students or previous coaching students, they know the blueprint and they're closing deals. But sometimes they step away from the basics. And that's at the reminder, hey, this stuff is in the ebook. what's up? You gotta follow the stuff in the ebook. And I say you gotta listen to this stuff over and over till it gets in your subconscious mind. Like you know the real estate investing tactics like the back of your hand. And that's what we provide. So I highly encourage you to get our book. All right, it's a must read. The physical paperback book as well as the ebook. People ask what's the difference between the two. Paperback gives you the mindset, the philosophy, and so forth. The ebook, audiobook, all that's the technical knowledge, the specific how-to, hours and hours upon content. All right, so let's go eat. You got any last words you want to mention, Lewis?
Well, if you're into real estate, head over to 100%finance.com and click on that orange box, and we have something free for you, free giveaway. Right now, it's gonna be the Excel spreadsheet, 100% finance, buy this or not spreadsheet, deal analyzer.
I like that spreadsheet because it kind of is like a shield.
Spreadsheet?
It shields you from making mistakes in your deal analysis and your cash flow.
Yeah, so that in that spreadsheet, what you're gonna find is a way for you to accurately take care of all expenses for rental properties. And on the spreadsheet as well, it talks about wholesaling, so everything's in there. Get that, and it's free.
Right. So even though the coaching student, she reached out to me and said, hey, do you have some time? I said, yeah, I got some time. I'm just driving, about to stop and get something to eat, so I'll pull over. But the thing is, she's closing deals. You can too, you just know how to do it. But you gotta make sure you follow the smallest minute details. Just put in certain contingencies. Now that's one contingency she neglected to put in there. But I have about 5 others that I put in every single deal that I do. And those contingencies are in the ebook if you want to learn more. So just check out the book and the ebook so you make sure you find the deals, you analyze the deals, you put proper contingencies in place so that if you need to back out the deal and get your money back, no harm, no foul, meaning, hey, you can't take me to court, you can do so. But you gotta be able to protect yourself when you're in this real estate investing game. And that's my job, that's what Louis' job as the coach. Yep. To ensure your success and make sure you're well protected. All right, so.
That's you.
That's right, that's you. So without further ado, we want to get something to eat. But happy investing to you all. Earn passive, live passion. GW Bridge. About to go into Harlem, B.
B. Try to mock us New York City people, man.
That's right.
That's how I know when someone's from New York City.
How's that?
What's good, B?
Alright. Oh, they got Timberlands on. Shout out to my New York. Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100%finance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100%finance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.